Welcome to the HR Empowerment Podcast, where we will uncover strategies and new insights from HR professionals who discuss up-to-date regulations, best practices, and the most pressing topics like diversity and equity, leadership, dealing with difficult situations, and much more that affect your bottom line and business. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Wendy Sellers here, the HR lady. Welcome back. We are going to continue our conversation on the recent Roe versus Wade decision to overturn the federal law of abortion. Millennials and Gen Z workers overwhelmingly desire to work for mission-driven companies that match their beliefs, and that's a quote right from Fortune magazine. So how do we get to match their beliefs and their desires? And this is going back to using empathy as a leadership tool. The days of keep your personal life at home, they're gone. They've been long gone for a long time. Let's just face it, folks. But now we don't have a choice. Gen Z, millennials, they have said, nope, we're bringing our full selves to work. And if you don't like it, I'll go work for somebody else. And whether you like that or not, it is what it is. And I am for one that says it's about time, because we are, we have these employees 40, if not more hours a week. We're taking a good part of their life and their time. And so we should let them be, for the most part, their full self, and bring that full self to work within reasons and guidelines. So, having that empathy is important. How do you start is by listening and showing concern, even if you do not agree. I care about you as an employee, even if you're not going to be my friend in real life. We have to make sure we draw the line regarding disruptive behavior, which means we may need to teach employees what that means. And I'm saying employees of all ages, because I have seen disruptive behavior of people that are close to retirement, and they think that's okay. Why do they think that's okay? Because they've been getting away with it for so long. So they said, well, it's been okay for everybody else. Why is it not okay right now? And so drawing that line, teaching people what's acceptable and not in the workplace, and then removing the people from the organization that don't have acceptable behavior over a period of time. Just use caution right now when it's this topic on abortion or any heated topic that comes out because of things that are going on in society. Now, that time period, like right when something comes out, is not the time to say, that's it, we're terminating people on their disruptive behavior. That's when you say, I want to help the employee. Let me get them some health care. Let me get them some mental health care. Let me get them, let me listen to them and find out what's really going on. Maybe we have a benefit or program that can help them get through this disruptive behavior time. And also, going above and beyond during this time of an abortion conversation or another social issue is, being lenient with time off, and then with productivity, just for the time period. And then, keep your own activism in check as a manager or as HR. And it's hard. It's very hard for me to be having this conversation right now and trying my best to stay neutral, because I'm a human being too, and I have my opinions. But as HR, as a manager, as a leader, you have to try your best to, see all aspects, and remember that as an employee, we bring our full selves to work just like you do, but we as HR, or acting as HR, we have expectations above and beyond what other people's expectations are. My final words here today are, political decisions like the SCOTUS decision on abortion and overturning Roe versus Wade, it impacts everybody. No matter what way you look at it, whether you're pro, con abortion, whether you're, okay, I'm okay with this with exceptions, it impacts people. It impacts your employees. It impacts your vendors. It impacts your customers. It impacts your business. End of story. People may say, you know what, I'm done with the state that I live in. I'm out of here. I'm moving to another state. that has, aligns with my values and my beliefs. Well, if you're a remote organization, that might be okay, but that also means you may need to go register your business in that state. You may need to provide health insurance in that state. And so you need to make a decision to say, are we going to allow employees to move all over the country since we're remote now? And how does that affect our insurances, our taxes, our registrations in that state? How does that affect our time zones, our customers? So having those open conversations, make no assumptions. You're going to have to vet this all out. If you're not allowing people to work from home because your business cannot do that, or your business has decided that, no, we can't do that, we need you physically in person, then that means you're probably going to lose employees if employees decide to move to other states. Or let's face it, many employees are also moving to other countries. Are you going to allow them to work from another country? What does that mean for your taxes, your insurances, your benefits, your time zones? Make no assumptions. Don't assume that because somebody's moving to another time zone that they won't still work your original time zone, because many people will. They actually will enjoy that because they can get up earlier and get their work gone through the day and then actually have a life with their family. And so really need to be having these conversations that if somebody moves somewhere else because of this law or other laws, then what does that mean for your organization? Do you lose them as an employee, or are you going to try to keep them, but you just have to now jump through some hoops to get your company registered in those states or countries? And then how does that affect the benefits, time zones, all of that stuff? There's going to be a lot more information coming out, on the abortion and the laws within each state. I really, really encourage you to stay on top of this. Connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm trying my best to share information as I receive it. And I follow a lot of lawyers who are sharing information so that, because I'm not an expert at all of this, this is new to a lot of us. This is a law that has been in place for 50 years. So, it's definitely something that is new to all of us, but you have to stay on top of it and find out what states are making decisions. And it's literally a day by day. Any questions, you know how to reach out to me. Take care. Stay safe.
Thank you for joining the HR Empowerment Podcast, brought to you by Aurora Training Advantage. We hope you've gained new insight and strategies to navigate the HR profession. We look forward to you joining us again on the HR Empowerment Podcast.